Predict user intent is support software for a specific operational decision, predicts upcoming user intents based on current dialogue state and conversation history to anticipate next steps. This video explains what the tool does, why the workflow matters, and how the output becomes useful decision evidence. The problem is that support teams often manage this workflow with scattered inputs, inconsistent review rules, and manual interpretation. At quarantadue.ai, every MCP workflow starts from the real tool interface, not from a generic prompt. The goal is simple. Keep the expert in control while the system structures the evidence. Inputs, reasoning, and outputs stay connected in one reviewable flow. Now the results become easier to compare, easier to review, and easier to explain. Predict user intent narrows that process into a repeatable model so teams can compare cases without rebuilding the logic each time. Predict user intent starts with a defined input contract. Typical inputs include conversation length, sentiment trend, complexity score, previous escalation occurred, and current intent. Keeping these fields explicit reduces ambiguity and makes every run easier to audit. The workflow then applies calculate the probability of intent transition based on the current intent and historical intent sequence adjusted for industry-specific patterns. Compute a likelihood score for conversation escalation by weighting technical complexity, negative sentiment trend, urgency keyword presence, and previous escalation flag. Determine the confidence in the intent prediction by adjusting the transition probability with conversation length decay and escalation score impact. Generate a list of the top 1 free most likely next intents by filtering the domain-specific intent pool using confidence threshold and complexity gate. And create a 2D matrix showing the interaction between escalation risk from escalation score and prediction confidence across different intent categories. This keeps the process deterministic, reviewable, and aligned with how support teams actually make decisions. Predict user intent returns structured outputs such as prediction confidence, escalation score, transition probability, escalation risk, and intent risk versus confidence matrix. These outputs are designed to support review, reporting, comparison, and follow-up actions. The value of predict user intent is not just automation, it is a controlled way to turn repeated support work into a documented business process with clear inputs, transparent logic, and reusable outputs.